Hi folks, this is Spectre, Tesla Spectre for the Global Impact Institute. And here today I'm on my, sadly, last part of the trip. I'm in Sölden, one of the totally fantastic places in Austria. And by the way, I will just also include in the video a little bit about the 7 elements where we were in Ice Cube, so that you see the really incredible opportunities you have here. I'm together here in the hotel Die Berge with the manager for Pult, and she will tell us a little bit about, as you know, the hotel and how they approach green mobility and sustainable tourism. So, hello.
Hello.
Maybe you would like to just tell us a little bit about yourself and the hotel first.
Yes, fine. I'm here since I was born in Sölden, and I like here the village very much. And my parents, they had a small hotel garni, and I worked there for some years. And then there was the possibility to buy this field here, and we tried to make something new, something special, something what we also like to have and where we like to live. Not only for the guests, also for our family, for everybody who is working here. And one of the most important thing was for us to use the materials which are here directly from Tyrol. For example, we used here in the breakfast room a sheep wool ceiling.
I show you that. You see the grate? That is very nice.
It was the first sheep wool ceiling which was produced. In total we used 4,000 kilograms sheep wool, and the Tyrolean sheep wool factory, for example, they produce per year 3,500 kilograms sheep wool.
Wow.
And the sheep wool you see also here on the windows, and in the drapes there are also the nettles from the larch, and the nettles from the larch we collected in the mountains at 2,000 meters with my children and my husband. We went there up and several times to bring as much as possible down, and now they are here.
Can you imagine that? They go themselves and collect the stuff, you know? I think that already is incredibly sustainable and kind of also an engagement. And that's also what I saw in the few, like, it's now one day that I'm only here yet, but this kind of attitude that the people seem to have in the hotel, which is always not only very friendly and helpful, but it's always, I don't know, it feels grounded. You know what I mean? It's not like it's a job. It's kind of a, it's a kind of a calling. In a way, it feels different.
Yeah, and also we have a wall of Alpenroses. Also the Alpenroses we collected at 2,500 meters. They are especially only in June and beginning of July. We didn't collect so much, but an artist from Innsbruck mixed it with roses, and there is one wall in the hotel with these flowers. It smells very, very good, but now after some years, a little bit less.
Yeah, well, eventually. But so in general, and maybe that's then afterwards we could maybe just walk around a bit, because there are really nice parts of the hotel to see. But what is for you, if you hear about, you know, we talked briefly about it before we started, green mobility or sustainable tourism, what is that for you and for the hotel?
So we have, of course, an e-charger for our guests. This week we'll get 2 more e-chargers.
Ah, excellent.
Because there are many guests who arrive, and of course then they have to load. And we also have photovoltaic. We started last year already, and it's working quite good. And we give then also the rest of the electricity to our pool. So we try to to use the sun to be sustainable.
Yeah, that's very good. And I used it yesterday evening already, the charging, and I realized when I came to the garage that there were 2 Teslas next to me, and this morning I park in the second lowest level, and another Tesla is parking opposite of me.
Yes, that's mine.
And so there are so many electric cars also in the city. Yeah. It's really kind of one can really see the difference also. For example, to Italy, here are far more visitors with electric cars than I've seen in the Italian cities throughout.
So, and the last years, they before we bought our Tesla 3 years ago, and there have been 5 in Sölden, and now we know so many who have now a Tesla, and we live our tourism is for nature, and the guests, they come to see the nature, and that's a very important point, that everybody tries to move if it's necessary, but then in a way that it's good for the nature.
Can I ask, is it a standard range or is it long range, yours?
A standard.
Standard range.
Yes. So standard 400 kilometers.
Yeah. Yeah. That's a great one. A friend of mine has that one as well. And of course, what I find also important is that even though one comes with an electric car here, I realize that I will not touch the car until I leave, because everything here I can do by feet, by gondola.
We have also 4 bikes directly at the hotel. They are free for our guests. We have 4 e-scooters to rent for our guests, so nobody needs his car. Of course, when he goes to Italy for one day, then probably, of course. Yeah. But everything is possible by foot, yes.
And maybe while we move around a bit, if that's okay, how is it with food? Because I realized that there was a lot of, fantastic breakfast. Here you can see this is what it looks like when it's empty. You should see it in the morning. But how is it with food? How do
So we try to use no waste. So everything what we offer at the breakfast buffet, we buy in without small plastic.
Yeah.
So of course, when we buy something, there is a plastic, but we don't take small portions where is plastic, and we work for this since some years. We didn't finish. We have something to do, but we try to do more and more.
And the products are mainly from the region, or?
Yes, for example, the milk is just the next village. The butter we get it from 2 farmers. The eggs also. We have the bread directly from the bakery. Sometimes we make the jam ourselves. The yogurt is from here. So everything what's possible to get from the shops here, we buy also here. Also everything what's here. Or when it's not possible to get it here, for example, then we buy it, but we buy it then in Pio, so that we know it's a good product.
That's impressive. And I also like, here you see it from the other side, but there's this is basically something you can put your fingers through. And it says Frühstück, so in German, breakfast. And that's also really nice design. I like that. Very nice. Shall we maybe go a little bit upstairs? Because I would like to show this totally amazing wellness area.
Hello. So, here are the e-scooters, but 2 of them are...
Ah, yeah.
And of course, we try also to use no waste for the rooms. We have a wash bag without plastic.
Yeah, I saw that. It's linen or something, no?
Yes. We have the shampoo and everything in bigger bottles, and we use it again. Or when it's finished, we can bring it back and they
refill
it. Yes. Love it.
Oh, can you tell me something about this?
Yes, this this was found here directly in Sölden in the Alps, and an artist from the valley has made these special plastics, and there is only one, nothing similar.
Yeah, that's totally unique. That's interesting because I was the last stop was in Comacchio in Italy.
Yeah.
And there they have a special kind of manufacturer for these canned fish, totally old style. And they had, in one place, they collected wood which was shaped by water. And it looked also similar and also done by an artist.
Now it's already closed, so it looks not so nice, but here is our pool. It's heated the whole year.
So one can even use it in winter?
Yes, 31 degrees in winter.
Wow. And I assume there's solar? One can see it.
Photovoltaic.
See, up there. Do you by any chance know how much it produces?
We have now some weeks when the weather is fine. It's more than 2 megawatt 2 megawatt per week.
Wow, that's quite huge. That's quite huge. And this is really an infinity pool. I was there today. Very impressive. So and that's of course because pools are of course usually not so sustainable, but if one can use the own electricity, that's pretty brilliant. Maybe this is a good point to say. I mean, this is all the things that you already achieved. Do you have kind of plans or dreams what you would go for next? I mean, it's already a very, I have to say, quite incredible place you have here, but are there any plans when it comes to sustainability? And
of course, we would like to offer our guests that they can arrive by bus. At the moment, they don't wait for the bus from the Ötztal. One dream is, of course, that there is an area in Sölden without cars. Sölden Tourismus, Ötztal Tourismus is working already since years to reach this, but it's difficult, of course.
No cars or no non-electric cars?
Okay, no cars in the center, and then they go through one of the mountains, and and of course to try all small things, what's possible. How we try that our staff comes with the car together, with the electric car together, but we have to work much more to reach everything.
Yeah, but it's, I mean, you have a huge head start compared to other places. And do you see that, for example, also now that you have the charger, that you get other chargers, that words get around, that people come also to your place, particularly because of your kind of orientation towards, more sustainability?
Of course, the guests, they like it very much. They let us know also. We don't make advertising because for us it's necessary for all, not only for a hotel. It's necessary for everybody. I think when you walk up at 2,000 meters or 3,000 meters on the mountains and you come back and you go by lift to your room, everybody has to change, and not only to go out, you have to switch off the light, and there are so many small things what everybody can do, and then we are much better altogether.
Well, I think that actually is a perfect ending, because I think we all have to be better. And I mean, I trust that The increasing electricity prices will probably force many of us to be better than we would like to be. But so that's it from Sölden. And I can, as you know, I always say I only say what I really experience myself. I can just say this is a really special place. And for Tesla drivers, don't come here if you want to be the only one with a Tesla. Yeah, even the owner, has one. But no, more seriously, I think it is really a very good place. In not only this hotel, but in general, you will experience that people here take care of their environment more than, for example, I was used to it 30, 40 years ago in the Alps. So there's a lot of things changing. So with that, take care and see you soon.